Hi folks, thank you for joining me. I received a few questions after my last video post using the Auto Hut Series 07 fountain pen. I made a capital O that was based on the engrosser script O I usually make when I was doing engrosser script, or what people nowadays would call copper plate script. There are differences, but it's beyond the scope of this video to discuss them. So what I want to do is just explain a little bit about that. I'm using, for this demonstration, I'm using my Montblanc 149 platinum coated fountain pen. This pen has an extra fine nib on it. It's filled with my standard Iroshizuku Yamabudo ink. I am using Rhodia R premium paper that's lined. I also use my guide sheets below it to make sure I keep consistent with my slant angles. And so first I'm going to do a capital O based on the traditional Palmer method type of O. And I'm not an expert in Palmer method, but this is sort of similar to it. And as I said in my videos before, I write extremely slowly. So what you're seeing here is not true old-fashioned cursive script. This is what I call calligraphic penmanship. So I'm literally drawing the letters. Now I'm going to demonstrate the O I did on the other video. And that looks like this. And you'll see I'll come up shy of the top line, curl it around, and parallel that outer line like that. Then I'll come up and over the top like this and in. And that's the capital O. Curiously, or interestingly, this can also be converted. This is the form I use for a capital Q by just making a little squiggly line down here like that for the capital Q. I do not like the traditional capital Q. It looks like a number 2. It's never been a favorite of mine. Some things to be aware of with this particular form here. Sometimes folks can overextend this upper curvature here, and I'll show you what I mean. Like this. Come too far forward. What happens is it starts to take on almost the appearance of a capital P. Not quite, but I think you've got to be careful how far out you come with this. This thing should come in a little further extended and then curl in like that, like you see here. And I'll finish off with my feather quill pen like this. I've done this in many, many videos. I don't know how many people have worked with the feather quill pen, but it's a really interesting experience. You have to put no pressure on this. It's literally feather light, no pun intended. And this mimics the lower bow, which has been cut with a very sharp knife. This mimics the feathers end, and I usually finish it off with a little curly Q like that. But hope you found that helpful. And until next time,